Honorable Danburam Abubakar Nuhu, representing Kano Municipal Federal Constituency in Kano State. The motion is against the proliferation of the BBN. I want the House to note the effort of the Central Bank of Nigeria to stabilize the foreign exchange market by making it compulsory for Bureau de Change to have bank verification numbers of all customers. Note also, to date, 2,765 BDCs have been approved by CBN. Also note that all customers desiring foreign exchange through any channel will be forced to give their BBN to those with whom they are doing transactions. Further note that the CBN shall from November 1st this year finalize foreign exchange dealers that do not provide the BBN of every customer that do business with them. Concerned that the attempt to use BBN to stem money laundering will lead to the proliferation of BBNs of Nigerians. Finally, further concerned that this will make the vital financial records of all Nigerians easily accessible to dubious people. Finally, concerned that in this era of internet fraud, this will endanger our people's hard-earned money and cause even more problems than it was meant to solve. Mr. Speaker, honorable members, I want the House to resolve to call the Central Bank to devise other control mechanism for foreign exchange transactions. Further calls on the bank to shelve its plan to bring in this directive to effect by November 1. Finally, call on this honorable House to prevail on the CBN from making it compulsory for customers to reveal their BBN on every Bureau de Change transaction. Thank you.
Honorable Speaker, honorable colleagues, my name is Zafanaya Salo. I represent Abuja Municipal Buhari Federal Constituency. I rise to second the motion of my dear brother. I so second, Mr. Speaker.
Honorable Nuhu, lead the debate.
Bank verification number is meant to be a unique form of identification that every customer is meant to have of a bank. And by having that number, it means if you are having accounts in any other bank, with that number, you can be linked and all your transactions in any bank will be known through that number. Now, the BBN is introduced to curtail the issue of fraud. Now, if you are saying, or the CBN are now saying that you should give your BBN out to Bureau de Change for them to use because of foreign exchange transaction, I see a problem in that, being that giving it to multiple Bureau de Change can cause a lot of problems, thereby compromising your own identity. Mr. Speaker, Honorable House, I want to refer us to today's paper of Daily Trust, raising an issue on electronic payment fraud, whereby CBN are saying that this has hit 4 billion as at today. So with this one, they will further, I think, increase the problem or further worsen the issue of curtailing the issue of fraud. Mr. Speaker, honorable members, this motion is coming at a very critical point because of the timing of this motion. October 21st was the day CBN sent out this circular. And they are saying all Bureau de Change must comply by November 1. Now, they didn't take into cognizance the issue of training and also sensitizing this Beirut change. If you are talking of multiple of Beirut change, about 2,700 and something around the country, for those who don't even know how to comply with this policy, is going to be a problem. So, Mr. Speaker, and honorable members, I want to say that not all Nigerians are banking, and not all Nigerians have account in banks. So by extension, not all Nigerians have BBN. So any Nigerian who tomorrow wakes up, perhaps maybe he wants to travel outside the country and walks to any Beirut change to obtain, even if it is $200 or $500, it means he has to go back and must be forced to go and obtain a BBN by opening an account. And I don't think that will help the matter. So to me, if CBN are trying to bring the issue of ensuring proper identification or identity of those who are transacting foreign exchange, there are other means of doing it. So, Mr. Speaker, honorable colleagues, I urge you to please support this motion. Thank you.
Mr. Speaker, as I speak to you, we are aware that each of these Bureau de Change has deposits of about 40 million, which they had to source for by CBN policy that just came up overnight from what the deposit used to be. And today, because of that policy, a lot of Nigerians have been thrown out of work. They don't have what to do. Now they have come in with another one that will completely also give CBN opportunity to trim down and put so many Nigerians out of business and out of work. I believe that my BVN number is identical to me and to protect my financial transaction. Giving it to 2,070 something Bureau de Change owners means I do not have any secrecy of my identical number, which is supposed to secure my transactions in the different banks that I do within the country. And of course, my over 100,000 voting citizens of my federal constituency would have also been compromised. Mr. Speaker, I believe that this policy of CBN is not intended in any way to continue to improve the Naira-dollar situation, but instead complicates our private security on our financial transactions, and of course, in a later on, put out
Honorable Pinter, your amendment.
To mandate the Committee on Banking and Currency to invite the CBN Governor and the Director of Financial Policy and Regulation Department to appear before the committee to explain why buyers of foreign currency should disclose their BVN to third party. I so move.
Any seconder, Honorable Babani.
I second the motion at the amendment as moved by Honorable Pinter. Thank you.
Those in support of that amendment say aye. Aye. Those against say nay. The ayes have it. The question now is, those in support of the motion as amended say aye. Aye. Those against say nay. The ayes have it. Motion referred to the Committee on Banking and Currency.